Steve Hansen this week after he came over to watch the games of the weekend. He had some quite strong comments to make in terms of his fears for the game, the word he used was possibly becoming boring, in terms of the number of tries being scored, in particular the way that defences are allowed perhaps to come offside a lot. And he talked about teams being, including yourselves, actually being almost wary of taking the risk of going wide because the game is going wide, and he's concerned with the entertainment factor. What's your general kind of take on that?
Probably agree with him, Simon. I think that the attacks are dictated by defence. I think line speed over the last 5 years of international rugby has increased. Everyone's so much quicker, more powerful, and obviously the 1%ers and like the law change at scrum time, we've put defences back 5 yards. And for me, I think that, having read the article by Steve, he's spot on in terms of everyone having a responsibility, players, coaches, the referees and touch judges. And I think if you go away and have a look in particular, we talked about, the playing off scrum, which I spoke about earlier. If we have a look at line-out, for instance, is the best attack that we can have as attack coaches with 20 yards between opposition backlines. And when you look at defences, and I think the touch judges can have a huge influence. And for me, I would say, defensive backlines can't move until the ball is in the scrum half's hand. If you actually look, that it's reactive and defences are coming up, and all of a sudden it's not 20 yards, it's not 14 yards, it's 10 yards. And that as a backline then gives you the ability to get the ball so far. I would love to do a miss one and a miss three and get the ball out in the wide channel, but in the modern day defences, it's trying to create that space. How do you create it? A kicking game. You have to try and change the back three. How do you do that? Is making sure that you earn the right to go out there. So is the kicking game to try and earn the right to go wide. And you listen to so many commentators in the modern game saying about, Wales or England or Scotland or Australia haven't earned the right to go wide, and you try to go wide and you get smashed behind the gain line, and all of a sudden then your gain line, unfortunately, is one of the key indicators in winning the game.
Of course, the performance out in France, you'll always take confidence from it, but particularly given the timing and opens up the championship with the way Ireland's game went against England. Is there a slightly different, maybe more optimistic feel this week?
Yeah, I think for us it's just the momentum starting to build a bit now. It was tough going up to Scotland and after losing to England, so we were chuffed to get that result, and then going out to France and it was a massive win for us. So it was a good feeling within the camp, and we're looking forward to the next game under no illusions how tough it's going to be playing Ireland. But that's why you play. You want to play in the big games. So we're all looking forward to it.
What is it about Ireland? They just seem to be able to do it when it matters, don't they?
Yeah, they're performing under pressure, and Joe Smith's done awesome since he's been in charge there, and they've got a really good group of players. All playing, for one another. So it seems like there's a good spirit within their squad, and they're going from strength to strength, really.